Welcome to another color mixture tutorial. Today we'll be mixing from the phone, and one of the things you need to consider while mixing from the phone is to check if your brightness is set to the highest, and be sure that the color profile of your phone is correct, because not every phone gives the right color profile. There's some phone changes the color of images once you have the image on them. Some had a lot of red, some even reduce the quality of the picture colors. So it's very important to consider those two factors before mixing from your phone. This is lemon yellow. If you watch my video on how to mix bright colors, you'll understand why we have two separate colors. And just for a recap, each primary colors lean on their own. There's no primary color that stands on its own. So for this mixture, because of this turquoise light blue that we are mixing, we need the lemon yellow because it's the yellow that leans to blue. This is brilliant white. This is lemon yellow. We have the medium yellow, which is a yellow that is very close to red. And also we have crimson there, lamp black. Also, this is cerulean blue. I'm using cerulean blue also in consideration of the turquoise blue because it's a highly saturated color, so it's not desaturated. Without wasting time, let's start from the lightest color there. So I'll start by mixing blue and lemon yellow together. Then we add white to the mixture. Because this is looking too bluish, we'll add a little bit of yellow to it. Okay, I think we are in line. Well, it's looking darker. Or we need to add yellow to the mixture. Yeah, we need more yellow in the mixture. Please don't forget, if you are mixing from a phone, it's very important to check if your phone brightness is at the highest, because the brightness of your phone affects the color you mix. So I just want to add a little bit of white to this. I think that was too much. Okay, that's the first color. So I think because my screen is a bright screen, I don't know, it's looking slightly different. That's another challenge of mixing from screen. The light of the screen can affect the way the color looks. This is too light. So this is looking like it. Let's move on to the next color, which is something like brown. We can use any of this yellow provided we are mixing brown. The combination of the three primary colors gives us brown, so you don't have to care which of the yellow you are using, provided they link to one primary color. Once you add the remaining ones, it's going to give you brown. So this is looking too reddish. Okay, I think this is getting close. I think this is close, but not there yet. Okay, I think this is better. But you might be seeing something else on that screen. So let's move on to the third color. I'm using my medium yellow, crimson, and blue. This color is too bluish. Okay, we are close. this out of it. It's looking too light. We need yellow again. So that's how you play around color until you get the exact shade you want. Provided you know the colors to add, you just keep playing around it. Yeah. Something into yellow and blue. Okay, I need it to go a little darker. Let's put a little black in the mixture. Okay, it's dark enough, but the shade has tilted, so I need to bring it back to the exact shade that I want. Okay, I think this works very much close. Yeah, this is the color. This is the third color. Let's move on to the fourth and fifth color. So that's also the turquoise family. So let's mix our two colors together, the cerulean blue and yellow, and let's add white to it. Now the difference between this and this is darker, so, and I guess this is not as saturated as this. Saturation doesn't mean the brightness is different from the brightness of color. It's how vibrant that color is, how that color pops. That's the saturation. So colors that doesn't pop or doesn't shout are desaturated colors. So it's easier to test on desaturated colors than on saturated colors, because desaturated colors has all the primary colors in the mixture. That's what makes it desaturated. But the quantity of the one that desaturates it is lower than the other colors. So, but for saturated colors, there are colors that has little or no added color from the last primary color. If you want to understand this better, you would have to watch the video on how to mix brilliant colors. Yes. or how to mix saturated colors. Okay. Yeah, this is the color I'm looking for. So let's move on to the last color. I think that should be very fast. Is more of blue to yellow. And I don't think we have so much white in this mixture. If we have at all, it should be little. And I think we would have to introduce black into this. But let's test first. I need yellow. It's looking like it's, I feel it's not dark enough. So, I'll put a little bit of black. Okay. Let's add black to make it slightly darker. Oh, I think I've done too much with this black. Okay. Let's add yellow too. To bring it back to the shade we're looking for. So this is looking like it. Yeah, that's the last color. So thank you for joining this video. One of the things I find challenging mixing with screen was because of the light from the screen. At times when I look at it from an angle, it's different from what I see when I look at it from the top. So it's still advisable to print and mix your colors, though there might be some little challenges or changes in printouts, but I think it's still reliable. So thank you for watching. If you find any color challenging to mix, I mix colors on this channel, and you can subscribe to watch more of my videos. Also, we are not stopping at color mixture. We're still going to learn how to paint. Thanks for joining today, and happy new month to you. Bye.